Live from the O'Brien Service Stadium. This is the fifth quarter.
Yes, this is the fifth quarter, and I'm John Runnelman, and this is Kevin Motzinger, and this is the place to be for coverage of week number 4 of the high school football season. Coach Motzinger, we missed you last week. Hope you had a good Labor Day weekend while you were not here.
Yes, we had a great time with the family. My cousin got married and had a good time, but I got to step up my game. That was a good job Coach Brock did last week.
Yeah, Larry Brock was here on a Thursday night because we had Thursday night football last week instead of Friday. You mentioned Coach Brock doing a good job. I got to mention Trot Nixon. Amen. You had your job for the last 7 years. Who would have thought that Trot Nixon would be on the fifth quarter for 7 years? So hats off to my good friend and your good friend, yes, Trot Nixon. All right, Hoggard High School is off to a 1-2 start to this season. That is a bit un-Hoggard-like, but they've played a really strong schedule, and they could easily be 3-0, but they are not. Regardless, the Vikings hosted one of the best high school football teams in South Carolina tonight. It is South Carolina's finest, Carolina Forest, one of the finest, versus Hoggard. And number 28 is the go-to guy for the Panthers, Coach Motzinger. His name is DeVerse Simmons.
And he is diverse, very athletic, very agile, and you look at the stats from the past several games, been putting up big numbers, and it shows again, Coach Morris, head coach of Carolina Forest, very familiar with Hoggard when he was the head coach at Harnett Central. Unfortunately, the young man gets hurt on this play.
He got hurt on that play, and he did re-enter the game, but he essentially was never the same when he went back in, not able to cut and move, and there he is on the sidelines. Let's say hello to Tony Allen for Hoggard.
Big offensive line moving, trying to give him some space, but just ran out of room. Defense did a great job stretching out. Jones, number 12 right here, great mechanics, great feet, steps up in the pocket and delivers the ball in time.
Hoggard moved the ball, but the offense had a hard time in the first half getting into the red zone. And let's now check out second quarter action. This is 1st and 15 from the 15-yard line, Coach.
Yes, sir. Safety got caught up, and what Coach does with the offense, safety went and biting on the run, stepped up, and took his eyes off the receiver, and quarterback put it on the money.
Touchdown Panthers. That was Matt Beal, number 15, to Ishmael Garcia. An 85-yard touchdown for the Panthers. And we have a 7-0 lead for Carolina Forest at the half. Carolina Forest had a 14-point lead in the third quarter. But, Coach, Hoggard comes back to score a touchdown in the third quarter. Hoggard comes back to score a touchdown late in the fourth quarter, but the extra point was missed with 21 seconds to play. 14-13 is your final score. Ooh, that was close. Vikings fall to 1-3 on the season. And I got to ask you, how'd this one get so close there at the end when Carolina Forest had the upper hand at the beginning?
Well, game's about momentum. If you watched last night's game in NFL with the Broncos and the Panthers, you get momentum, and they'd lose their star player, the running back goes down, and Hoggard got the momentum back.
We saw the TV there at the end of the video. Carolina Forest brought their own big TV screen. They had it on the track. They brought like maybe 15 or 20 coaches. Why do South Carolina high school football teams have so many coaches and little gadgets like tablets for all the players and all the? It seems like there'd be a difference.
Well, same thing when New Hanover played Myrtle Beach the week before. They had 2 huge TVs down there. There's a lot more positions on campus for coaches.
Paid coaching
positions on staff, and the money's a lot better in South Carolina and North Carolina. That's just a fact.
You take the TV, and I'll take the tablet. Let's move on. Larry Brock was the fill-in co-host on the fifth quarter last week, as we mentioned earlier. Tonight he's back on the sideline coaching his North Brunswick team, but it is South Brunswick on the move early, Coach.
Yes, sir. And again, Coach Brock did an outstanding job last Friday and last Thursday, and doing it again tonight. South Brunswick, struggling this year. Can't find a way to get the W's that they want, but the kids still battling hard. You watch them on film, and they're giving everything they got.
Shaquan Graham, he's a fast one, number 3, and I think he gone.
Yes, sir. Athletic. North. You look at the number of Division I athletes in the past 10 years, and North Brunswick actually had more Division I athletes in football than all of New-Hanover-County schools had combined.
Wow. I did not know that. Thank you, Coach. North Brunswick dominates tonight versus South Brunswick. Final score is 49-17. The Scorpions win, and they are looking good after having last week off. All right, let's head to Charlotte. West Brunswick looks to get back on track against the Pack. It is West hosting Whiteville. Whiteville in all white, West Brunswick in all green. Boy, that was a nice tackle right there.
Yes, sir. West finally got back to their real colors and green, and It used to be green and gold, now just green and white, and they're playing the way West Brunswick football used to play when they won back-to-back state championships. You watch this film, and DeMonte Daniels right there with a great run, and they've got a lot of guys that are playing with a lot of confidence, where you watch Whiteville, and right now they've kind of lost their confidence.
I know before we got there, Bubba McCray had a few touchdowns for the Trojans, and your Trojans win this one fairly easily. 34-7 is your final score. West Brunswick all over Whiteville. All right, let's head to Bucktown. Can Laney get back on track against the Knights from Northern Nash? Look at this play, Coach.
Right here, just, defense coming up, sticking it. Playing on Monday, that's very hard. People don't realize, it messes up practice. Kids are about routine, whether they're 3 and 5 like my two little ones, or if they're 15 and 18, and having to play on Monday and turn around and play again on Friday's tough.
Scoreless at the half. This is third quarter action, and I think Northern Nash is about to find the end zone. It is DeCarlo Royster.
Good stiff arm, keeps his feet, good strong hips, keeps his balance. Poor angles on the back end on the secondary, and he found a hole.
All right, so Northern Nash has a 7-0 lead in the third quarter against Laney, but what does Laney do, even though they just played 4 nights ago? Laney comes back with 2 second-half touchdowns. They tie it, then they go ahead and they win it. 14-7 is your final score. The Laney Bucks now 2-2 on the season. And we talk about that Monday factor. Hats off to Laney for responding after having to play on Monday night just 4 nights ago.
Well, the toughest thing is school starting back. That wears the kids out now. They've had summer, and they could kind of rest, and now they're sitting in a hard, uncomfortable chair all day long and having to focus. So that takes it out of them. But then you turn around and play 2 games in 1 week, especially early in the year with school starting. Hats off to Laney and the job that they did.
And the non-conference schedule will continue for Laney and all the other New-Hanover County schools next week. But within about 2 or 3 weeks, we're going to start seeing some conference play.
Yes, sir. That's right now I always call this is the first season. You get in that second season. This is the games that you're just trying to find out what you have, and then you try to get in the conference and go from there.
All right, analysis from Kevin Motzinger, former New Hanover head football coach. All right, that is just a portion of tonight's 5th quarter. New Hanover, by the way, did not play tonight. They had the night off. Just a portion of tonight's 5th quarter. There is certainly more football headed your way. We'll check out 3 teams who all call Pender County home, and that is coming up next as the 5th quarter rolls on. Thanks for making the 5th quarter your choice for high school football coverage this evening on this Friday night. Earlier this week, we honored the Pender Patriots as our team of the week. That was a statement win they had last week versus South Brunswick. That was a good one.
That was a very good win. Surprised a lot of folks, and Pender really needed that.
And they had not been our team of the week award winner in 4 years. Can the Patriots win for the 2nd week in a row? Well, we're about to find out. They're on the road versus North Duplin. Touchdown for the Rebels there. Say hello to the Pender High School cheerleaders. And say hello to Justin Hooper. He's number 20, and boy, he's fast. Look at this touchdown, Coach.
Yes. he gets in there quick, and even the camera folks up there didn't catch 3/4 of it. So he got in. They're going to show you it again, but that's all we had from what they sent in. But he's a tremendous kid, tremendous athlete, and just a great football player.
24-14 is your final score. The Rebels win at home over Pender. Pender will not be the team of the week next week. All right, our next stop is Hampstead. That is the home of the Topsail Pirates. It is Topsail versus Croatan in a non-conference showdown. And Coach Motzinger, we begin with a wild play. Topsail on offense at first, but not for long.
Right now, looks like a great executed play, one-on-one, and just a great job by the defense. They wrap him up. Number 10 comes in, Tyler Robinson, does a great job, just goes and attacks the ball with both hands and takes it the distance. They actually marked him down right here, and if we had replay, I think he gets in the end zone.
I think we both would have given him a touchdown. Yes. Here is Noah Laval of Topsail, so he scores from short range, so you got to like that if you're a Topsail fan. But keep an eye on Tommy Clark. He's the Croatan quarterback. How does he end up with the football?
Right, he hands it off on a little jet sweep or reverse, and he just rolls out, sneaks out, outside contain, fails, and he gets outside wide open.
Coach Motzinger, this was a wild and woolly affair. This was a high-scoring affair. It was back and forth. The team in black, Topsail scores. Then the team in white, Croatan scores. It was a high-scoring affair up in Hampstead. Very entertaining as well. I can tell you that it was close. It's a 2-point ball game. Croatan wins by 2. 36-34 is your final. The Cougars over the Pirates. All right, let's head to Rocky Point. That's the home of the undefeated Trash Titans. How does that sound? Trash now 4-0 on the season if they win tonight. East Columbus not wanting Trask to be 4-0. East Columbus trying to score here. That's the team in white, East Columbus, but they do not score as Trask denies them, Coach.
Yes, sir. You know, job Coach Taylor's done up there, and Coach Pugh coming in, and the combination of both of them coming together, and Pender-County athletics really needs this, you know, the way things have gone the last several years. But Stephen Jordan, each week we call him, and does a great job here, a tremendous athlete.
He's not the only Jordan. Check out BJ Jordan, number 6, comes right to our camera.
Look, ball is put on the money.
Number 5.
And he catches it, does a good job, and extends, and slants his foot in the ground, cuts against the grain, and finds a way in the end zone.
Nice throw from Tyrese Armstrong, and we're going to see Stephen Jordan score on this play right at the end of the first half. The final score is 50-0, and this is the first 4-0 start in school history for the team that wears blue and black. All right, Wallace Rose Hill is the #1 team in the state on the 1A level. I like to call this one the Joey Price Bowl. Price is the head coach of the Bulldogs. Several years ago, as you know, Coach Motzinger, he used to coach the South Columbus Stallions, and it was Wallace versus South Columbus tonight.
Yes, sir. When Coach Price left from Whiteville and headed to, that's Lisa Carter.
And Dennis Nichols got that touchdown. He's number 4. And then here's Elisa Carter passing to Carell McMillan.
Yes, sir. You didn't think there'd be a lot of balls in the air when Wallace Rose Hill gets together, but you know they were able to find one there. Field goal. I don't have the notes there, but field goal kicks it in. Does a good job. They've had a sound kicker the last probably 6 or 7 years.
That was a field goal, not an extra point, because you saw the scoreboard go from 38 to 41, and 41-0 is your final score. And this one, Wallace Rose Hill all over South Columbus. Stallions looking to maybe win next week if they can regroup. All right, we are not done. The play of the week is next. Coach Motzinger will break it down in just a bit. But first, let's check out the Week 4 scoreboard.
Play of the Week brought to you by Perry's Emporium.
For the Perry's Emporium Play of the Week, let's head back to Hampstead to see a special play for Croatan against Topsail. Somehow, Coach Motzinger, Tyler Robinson gets the football.
This is being a football player. You work on strip drills and attacking the ball, somebody securing the tackle, and the next man trying to get the ball. And you practice all you want, but it comes down, it takes a football player, and what a great play. I mean, he just comes in, strips it both hands, attacks it, takes it from him, gets downfield, and again, instant replay, I think he gets an end zone here.
And we see it in slow-mo right there.
Yes, sir.
Could have been a touchdown, wasn't, but they did score on the next play. Croatan wins this one by 2 points this evening in Hampstead over the Topsail Pirates. We got some big games next week on the 5th quarter. We've got East Bladen at Laney. That'll be a good one. New Hanover at Scotland County. I think you beat Scotland County on the road once and at home once.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's going to be tough for Coach Earl next Friday,
Yes,
though.
sir. Got the best running back in the state of North Carolina, one of the best in the nation. Scotland County.
Hoggard, Clinton, that'll be a good one up in Sampson County. I believe Clinton is undefeated. Yep. And North Brunswick versus West Brunswick, that'll be a good one. All right, thanks for watching tonight's 5th quarter, everybody. Coach Motzinger and I will both be back next Friday, and we both hope to see you then. Good night, everybody.
Like WWAY on Facebook.